Namaste everyone and welcome to your own channel Mumble Voice. After the banning of 59 apps, there are way much confusion and too many questions. I'm here to help you solve at least a few of them. So this video is about all the confusions and the solutions which we have researched and got for you. As you all people might have already heard from many a people, they are asking one simple question and it is going on repeating. So the question is, why are only apps being targeted? Why not any other things? Why apps were deleted and why the import was not completely banned? Okay, the answer for this is only the apps are not the things which were targeted. So we have to understand here is apps got the highlight because they were in the heat of that moment. Like apps were being so much popular. Apps such as TikTok, UC browser, these apps were too much popular in India and many people use it. So that became this a big news. The fact is that a few days back, a few weeks back, even from India, the contracts of railway which the China had gained because of their tenders and everything have been cancelled. So the crores amount up to crores have been cancelled. The contracts which were worth crores have been cancelled. It is not only these apps which are cancelled. There are way too many things which are under process. The next question which people usually ask is, why were this app introduced to a country in the first place if they were having any problem in them, and why were they not banned before? As you know, the TikTok had entered in 2016 and other apps from 2004 2000 other apps are there. So the answer for this is the Play Store. They are like open source. If they don't find anything mistake, any malicious things in this, they're just going to accept it and let the people to download it. There are way too many apps. If you go in Play Store and you'll be finding too many not at all good apps. So Play Stores, if they don't find any problem, they are going to give the app. It is secure from Google, so if they don't find anything, they are going to give it. You may even ask, will our mobile be banned? Should we throw away our mobile? Many people have done that. They threw away their mobiles, electronic devices such as computers, laptops, TVs and everything. Okay, as mobiles have Android, they are from Google open source. We don't know what the safety is. Even tomorrow, a person from India itself can create Android replacement for Android. We wouldn't be knowing the safety of it. And when we buy mobile, we'll be getting pages of information. We won't like even bother to read all of them. We'll just go and telling hello, 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 agree, because we are in that moment. We are just interested and we are just into using the mobile rather than anything. The simple thing is, throwing away your devices which are already made in China isn't going to prove Chinese people any loss. No matter whose product you are using, just imagine you are using random products from random countries which are banned now. If you throw away the product, who is it going to be loss for? It's going to be loss for the person who throws it away. Am I right? Because we have paid for that product and we are in all the right to use it. If we throw away and buy something, yeah, our country's economy is going to develop, but are Chinese people going to get any loss? No. Who are going to get loss? We ourselves are going to hit under losses. So what I suggest is, be safe while putting any other apps. Block all the information which you are going to give. Like if you have agreed for something which you shouldn't have, you check. Like um, one more thing which I heard in the news now when I was about to come to record the video was, some people are saying that apps come with for Chinese mobile. There are many apps which come inbuilt, like MI Community, MI Share, MI Drop, MI Remote, and all these apps are even they dangerous. Just go check their privacy policy. Is our information or our, they'll ask, should we give the permission to our gallery, our contacts, calls, messages? Just go through them, just see whether it is interrupting any of your policy concerns. Then simple, just disable it. If you can't uninstall an app which is pre-installed in the mobile, just disable it, or the permission which you have given, cancel the permissions. The next one is, why can't we ban everything completely? Okay, out of 100% of the import which we are getting from China, 60% of them are complete capital goods. So capital goods are damn necessary, and if you try to buy the same goods from any other countries other than China, it will be 8 to 10 times more, which is indirectly going to affect our economy in so huge manner that we'll be left hanging. Okay, this is the truth. Chinese are giving us capital goods on the lessest price possible, which we can import. So this is not going to be a problem if we are like getting some goods which are damn necessary. Even we are exporting, even our medicines, our spices, and all other things are even exported to China. So this is not that a huge issue, because these goods are very necessary and we are getting it in affordable proper prices, which we wouldn't have if it was not for China. Okay, what can we do? Is on only banning important? Can we just come up from all these bans? Can our economy develop? Okay, after a research, you can go search in Googles and all. There had been some research, there had been some surveys. Few points. If we consider top 250 universities, there are Indian universities after 150 ranks. So within the top 50, you'll find minimum 10 Chinese institutes. So what can we do? Okay, after 10th, dropout ratio of Chinese people is 0.1%, and Indians, you know already, it's way more than double figures. Sometimes it even stretches to above 50. So what can we do? We can educate people more, we can give them job, we can like put stress on make in India, we can provide employment, we can create startups. Regardless of any political party, I'm giving this thing. Make in India is a good concept, very good concept. Because of that, we are getting employment, we are getting new startups, we are getting new ideas, we are getting promoted for it. Whoever are having good ideas, there are people out there who are ready to put you into a place where you can go up. So what can we ourselves do to stand up? So self dependency is the best thing which I can say. We have to be self dependent. We have to be in such a position that we ourselves will be in a position to produce that 60% of capital goods which we are importing. Okay, if we ourselves produce, if we ourselves find a replacement, proper replacement for all the androids, all the electronics, all the cheap capital goods and everything, if we ourselves, because India is a land of manpower, India is a land of knowledge, India is the land of medicines, India is a land of brilliant people. Go out there and see the top company, who is running the top companies, who are millionaires, who are billionaires. So Indians are there in that list. You'll find Indians in that list. So what can we do? We have to back it up, we have to back ourselves, and we have to go into it. We have to go into the field, we have to do everything we can, and we have to like win. People were asking, and I read the comments, can you give some replacements for apps which are banned? Okay, even at the end of the video there will be a replacement photo completely, but I'm going to read out a few popular replacement for some apps. So what can be the replacement for UC browser? As you already know, and as you already have used, there are Google Chrome, Explorers, Firefox, and everything. For the whole family of Hello app, Vigo app, TikTok, all those have banned, right? So you can go to Dubsmash. Some Indian apps like Roposo and Khabri, and you can even use Snapchat. Yep, Snapchat owner have to own something, but you can use Snapchat, you can use Instagram filter for share it. This was the main question which I was asked again and again. There are apps such as SendGB, Dropbox, FilesGo, Share All. These are the apps. And for translation, we do use Google Apps. And for all those filters and games, we Indians are expert in finding. We play lots of other games, we play lots of we use lots of other filters, beauty editing apps, so it's not a problem for that. Do anyone use WeChat? I don't think so, but still there are Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp other as a replacement. Sheen and Club Factory, you know, Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, etc. And one more request was a replacement for cam scanner. So we have Adobe Scan, Microsoft Office Lens, Photo Scan. And for the news, where UC News and NewsDog was banned, you can use InShots or Google News. So these are the replacements which I found out. The whole chart will be put in the end of this video. The apps with complete ownership of China have been banned. Aren't there any other apps which has the share of China? Yep, there are many more apps which do have the share of China and which are earning income towards China. Why were these apps? Like I will take the example of TikTok. For a quarter, the TikTok was earning from minimum 20 crores to hundreds of crores. So these apps which had complete ownership of China was completely banned. And there are other apps which are having the share of China, such as Big Basket, Byju's, Quicker, Paytm, Swiggy, Snapdeal, Zomato, Dream11, Make My Trip, Hike, all these other apps. There are many apps. So what can we do? We can even find the better replacement for these apps, and we can be self-dependent even in this matter. So this is all for this video. You'll find. So until next time, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep sparkling. Jai Hind.